What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So here I am with the Sony X930E and I'm going to show you guys the black levels of this television. Now I'm using my S6 because I want to make sure that I draw attention to the screen and just show you guys all of the blooming, where it is, how it happens. Now keep in mind, this television does an excellently marvelous job with real world content. And anytime there's a bright object on a black background, it does genuinely look very striking, very appealing, very wonderful, and it does create an effect of being an OLED because the amount of brightness that is popping off in the highlights is enough to drown out any flaws that you would otherwise notice, such as blooming or haloing in the black background. And it will create an effect that will kind of numb the senses and make you believe that what you're seeing is genuinely OLED black. Of course, that's not the case, but again, it's just the perception of being OLED black, and that is definitely something this TV has the ability to offer you. Now, what I will say is one of the biggest drawbacks of this television is this. The black levels in transition screens are garbage, absolutely trash, because there is no local dimming enabled during those moments. So anytime you're switching between YouTube videos, you're opening up the menu to switch between inputs, basically anything that revolves around the user interface or, the Sony television having to think on its own, it's going to switch off local dimming and do processing in the background. And that's really unfortunate. It sounds small, but that basically means when you're loading up, certain content pieces, you're going to be noticing a great amount of inconsistency in your image quality. So if you're paying the markup for this television to try to get away from all that, that's definitely not going to work. So what I'll do here in real time is to just try to pull up a different video here and to show you guys what it looks like in transition. All that flashlighting that you just saw is exactly what it looks like. It's really disturbing, really distracting, and it's a pain in the ass. It really is, because again, it's a quality control thing, I know it's not a full array local dimming television, but again, those kind of flaws are just really unacceptable in this day and age for this kind of money. And if they're saying that they're simulating a full array experience, then they need to simulate it all the way and make sure that local dimming works across the board in every aspect of this television. So for me, that's definitely an area where the black levels do get dinged a lot. So I would say in total, if I had to rate the black levels of this television, I'd maybe give it like a 6 out of 10, because that is very noticeable for me personally. Again, when you're watching real content, you won't have any major issues at all. I don't notice flashlighting, I don't notice blooming, and that's the only reason why I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. But again, it's not a uniform experience across the board, and you are going to have a far inferior experience to that of something like a full array on the level of the Sony X930E. I still stand by that statement. It is still 100% accurate, and, receiving a fully functional, fully working, and, beautiful 930E model has just kind of confirmed that again after all the patches, after everything. It's still just the same as my initial assessment of this television. So that didn't change. And I really wished that it would have, because that, that's always something that I hope that through patching that they would fix or optimize. So all the guys out there wondering if that's something they optimized, no, it's not. It still looks exactly the same. So that's really my input, guys. There's not really a whole lot here. I'm just letting all these demos kind of just filter through so that you can kind of see what's going on and talk to you and let you know, like, the real deal. I know there are a lot of YouTubers out there that will try to claim, like, hey, it's perfect, there are no flashlighting, indiscrepancies or anything like that. But the fact of the matter is there are some very real issues with this television, and it can be spotted in moments like transition between menus. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Just to kind of wrap this video up, if you go down here to the bottom, you'll see a bunch of flashlighting. If you have your Sony X930 at home, try it out, and you'll probably see a lot of what I'm seeing. Again, very unfortunate that Sony decided that this was the route that they wanted to go, but again, we can't really control what Sony does. That being said, my name's Quantum Apotheosis. I bring you guys the apotheosis of information, and this has been talking about black levels. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.